In 329 BCE, Alexander the Great embarked on one of the final stages of his conquest of the Persian Empire, pushing deeper into Central Asia. His journey led him to the Oxus River, modern-day Amu Darya, an area that was home to a series of fortresses and independent kingdoms. Among the key events in this campaign were the siege of Cyropolis and the Battle of the Jaxartes, both of which showcase Alexander's military genius and his ability to overcome difficult challenges in hostile, unfamiliar terrain. Siege of Cyropolis, 329 BC. The city of Cyropolis, located near the Oxus River in the region of Sogiana, modern-day Uzbekistan, was a key stronghold held by the local warlord Spitamenes. This city represented a significant obstacle to Alexander's plans to control the region and maintain a secure eastern frontier. Cyropolis was strategically important, as it was located on a major route that connected the eastern regions of Central Asia with the rest of the Persian Empire. In the winter of 329 BCE, Alexander's forces laid siege to Cyropolis. The defenders, under the leadership of Spitamenes, put up a strong resistance. However, Alexander's skill in siege warfare, as well as his relentless persistence, proved crucial. He employed his usual tactics, including the use of siege engines and the gradual encirclement of the city. After weeks of intense fighting, the Macedonian forces eventually breached the walls and took control of the city. The capture of Cyropolis helped solidify Alexander's control over the region, weakening the resistance of local warlords and bolstering his strategic position. Battle of the Jaxartes, 329 BC. The Battle of the Jaxartes took place shortly after the siege of Cyropolis, in the same year, along the banks of the Jaxartes River, modern-day Syr Darya. This river marked the northern boundary of Alexander's empire as he expanded into Central Asia. The battle was a critical moment in Alexander's campaign to secure his eastern flank. A large coalition of Central Asian tribes, led by Spitamenes and other regional leaders, had gathered to resist Alexander's advance. The tribes were hoping to challenge the Macedonian army and prevent further expansion into their territories. The two armies faced off near the Jaxartes River, where Alexander's forces encountered stiff resistance. The battle was fought on difficult terrain, with the river acting as a natural barrier for both sides. Alexander's forces, outnumbered but well-disciplined, were able to employ their usual tactics of superior cavalry maneuvers and infantry coordination. Despite the challenges, Alexander's forces decisively defeated the coalition of Central Asian tribes. The defeat of the tribal confederation at Jaxartes effectively ended the resistance in the region and allowed Alexander to secure control over the area north of the Oxus River. This victory also had symbolic importance, as it marked the furthest point in Alexander's conquest, solidifying his dominance in the vast and often rugged land of Central Asia. Aftermath and significance. Following the victories at Cyropolis and Jaxartes, Alexander continued his campaign in the region. He pressed forward to consolidate his control over the territories along the Oxus River and beyond, securing his eastern border, before ultimately turning southward towards India. The siege of Cyropolis and the Battle of the Jaxartes were significant because they marked the completion of Alexander's conquest of Central Asia. They represented the final resistance he faced from regional warlords before turning his attention to the Persian Empire's collapse and his subsequent campaigns in India. These events further demonstrated Alexander's military brilliance, his ability to adapt to new and challenging environments, and his determination to achieve his imperial goals. Conclusion: Alexander's military campaign in 329 BCE, particularly the siege of Cyropolis and the Battle of the Jaxartes, represents a key phase in his quest to build a global empire. These battles reflect his ability to overcome significant obstacles, from defending against local resistance in Central Asia to navigating difficult terrain. The success in this region was instrumental in shaping Alexander's legacy as one of the most successful and visionary military commanders in history, extending his empire to its furthest eastern reaches.